up and sit down.
I think we're live.
Oh, we are, mate. We are. I'm just playing with me camera setup, folks. Sorry about that. It's just I forgot to move my camera, and yeah. So,
You play away.
Yeah, tell me about it. Hello, everyone. Anyway, and thanks for joining us both. I'm just literally messing with me setup, so I do apologise for the minute. How's that? There you go. That'll do for now.
Yeah.
So, who have we got in? Let's have a little looky-loo. Oh, Pascal Liverse is in, saying good day all. Hello, Pascal. How are you, my friend? Hope you're keeping well. Some bloke called Model Maker Dave's Workshop is in, saying hello to Pascal. Frankie Goes Wobbywood's in. Hello, geez. All right, mate. I take it my audio level's all right. It's Dave is saying hello, Frankie. Lee Eagles is in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, mate. He's saying hello to Dave as well. Some bloke called Festa was typing in the chat, but obviously I'm using real words now, just in case Fox is watching and tells me off.
He wouldn't do such a thing.
Yeah, Frankie Goes to Wobbywood. Yeah, he's fine and dandy. Happy days. What's he saying there? Not working and with something to eat. Oh, good man. Don't forget Belly and Bench.
Yeah.
Lee saying it looks wet outside. Yeah, we had. It's funny, me and Dave was talking yesterday, Dave, weren't we? And, we had one hell of a storm down here. I don't know what the rest of you was like. But
it was blowing a hoolie last night, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's also asking, is your tea ready yet? Did you put your timer on?
Yeah, I've got half a mug here, and it's on now.
Shane Youngs is saying, hello, Colin and Dave. Hope you're okay. Yeah, feeling a lot better this week. Apologies for it being a bit of a short show last week, folks, but I kind of had a bit of an incident with the diabetes at the end of the day. At least we found out what it was, and yeah, it kind of just knocked me for six. So we're back on the mend. Model officers in, saying morning all for the operations room. Hope you're okay. Yeah, we're fine and dandy, mate. Good to see you last night on the old Livey Pops, mate. And you had a good show there, so keeping up the good work, I see. What else have we got there? Big Charlie's Model Garage, saying a big howdy. Hello, mate.
Hello, Charlie.
Sergeant Bones is in. Model officer saying hello to Sarge, James and Frankie. Sergeant Bones is hey Mo, model officer. And Jamie Bone is saying cheers, Big Charlie, for the sub.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. It's getting round.
I know. People seem to be subbing to each other, which is nice. So, yeah, Osric 9000s is popped in the chat there. Hello, mate. How you going? Big Charlie is waving. Yeah, as I was saying, for those that don't know, there's a link up on the Festa 67's workshop page and group where you can put the links in for your YouTube channels. So bung them in there, and we will all lovingly like and subscribe to your channels. So that's what it's all about. Edward Leonard's in, saying morning, gents. Colin and Dave.
Phil Lewis is in as well, saying hello, everyone.
Hello, Phil. How you doing, mate? I think Jane Bone is asking, have you seen the die-cast Rossi bike collection? Yeah, I think was it you that asked me yesterday in the officers' mess? Yeah, I've seen the mags and that, mate. Yeah, it's looking pretty rosy. Is it you that's got the premium subscription? Is it where you can get his helmets as well? That sounded wrong, Dave, didn't it?
That sounded very wrong.
Yeah, the helmets that he wore through his career or wears during his career because he's still
Yeah.
riding.
Yeah.
And those of you like me that have been sitting there anticipating your MotoGP fix will be gutted that this weekend's race, MotoGP, was cancelled. But I can't say the word, but people are obviously not feeling very well around the globe at the moment.
Oh, yeah, I was going to try it then, but I'm not even going to bother now.
No, because someone said to me that YouTube are pulling videos that mention that word. And I don't know how accurate. Yeah, I don't know how accurate that is, mate.
So have we got to treat that word like they treat the word in Harry Potter?
Yeah, it just seems that they demonetize and how can we say pull videos that are very descriptive of that illness that we all are hearing about. That is, you know, I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because every year there's something. I mean, do you remember the flesh-eating bug, Dave, where you went to sleep and you woke up and you had that thing that had gone during the night?
Yeah. And found that you got bits missing.
Yeah, and MERS, wasn't it? And SARS and fucking pig and monkey flu and lion fucking spots or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, Sergeant Bones is saying, yeah, automatic demonetization. I mean, Big Brother is watching.
Oh.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it, as to why? Why are they doing that? You know what I mean? It's freedom of speech, isn't it?
It's a conspiracy.
It's witchcraft and tomfoolery, Dave. Anyway, I'm rambling. What you been up to, geese?
Me?
Yeah, I was gonna.
I've been sticking bits of plastic together. In actual fact,
Oh, brilliant!
Sticking.
Would you like me to put you full? Would you like me to put you full screen, or would you?
If you'd be so kind, and then everybody.
Yeah, sure. Sorry if I keep moving. It's just I couldn't see you because my camera's right where you're sitting. So that, yeah.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
So I have been quietly working on said grad build that is now, well, effectively in paint. All right, it's not got any wheels on it yet, but I want to leave the wheels off until I've done all the painting because of doing some weathering effects in here. And I'm not putting the rear view mirrors on or any of the small bits that go on here and around here because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to knock them and they're going to go flying, and that's going to be it. So at the moment we're in first stage of paint. The I've put us in certain areas around the model. I've put some oily steel so that when I re-moisten the paint and start doing the chipping effect, that will start coming through. So we can start weathering the what's out of it. But it's going to need another coat of paint at least. And I've got to do the underside as well. So that's about it really for me. What else have I got? No, that's it.
So you can weather the truss hooks out of it then, yeah?
Yeah, but I am going to pass on. I'm going to go back to full screen.
Yeah. You're still full screen, mate.
On the other one. I'm going to go back to what you was telling me earlier on this morning about using a bit of that.
Oh, yeah. I forget. You know, and I thought you knew what I was on about when I was suggesting it. And
with the likes of that sort of stuff, if you've, like me, had some of this sat on a shelf for some considerable time and it's sort of settled and it's gone all stodgy at the bottom.
Can't have a stodgy bottom, Dave, can you?
Or very stodgy. And then once you've mixed it up with your stirring device, you suddenly realise you've got floaters sitting at the top of it.
Yeah, can't have floaters, mate. You know where this is going, yeah.
This is going down the pan. This is.
Think back to the old Burning Ring of Fire record, Dave. You know what I mean? I've got ammo, mate.
I know. I've seen the photos, so don't worry, mate. You know,
I know your revenge will be sweet.
it might not necessarily be quick, but it will be effective, and you will feel the pain. But anyway, going back to the floaty bits that are in these.
Yeah.
After you put in a bit of, that's the tea thing.
Oh, there you go. See, nothing better than when live Dave gets up and goes to get his cup of tea. Do you want to go get your cup of tea, Dave?
No, it's all right. It'll stew for a little bit longer. So once you've put a little bit more of some odourless thinners in and giving it a good mix, it still might be a little bit on the thick side.
Yes.
Get yourself some of that and put about a pipette full in one of them, and then give it another good old mix, and you'll find that it will be revitalised.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly thought you knew, mate. So
no,
yeah,
I didn't. I didn't know that trick. I know you could use that on the Tamiya paints because they're all right for pushing through an airbrush, but for brush painting they're awful. But if you put that in there, that makes them even better for
oh yeah, I mean, as you know, I like sitting at the bench playing with different chemical concoctions and making my own glue and stuff like that. So I had a few bottles of that went off, and I sat one day just looking at ingredients and messing with stuff, and it was like, a bit of that, and it was suddenly, it just, as you saw in the early hours of this morning, it just reacts, and suddenly the bottle just pops back to life, doesn't it?
I was a little bit unsure, but I put the first lot in one of those that's up there, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
But
he sat on every bottle.
Bottled up. On another note, and taking a leaf out of your book, when I did the paintwork for the grad, I was messing around with a certain brand of paint that will remain anonymous.
Yeah.
But you and I know that it is notoriously difficult to work with at times.
Yeah.
Festa's thinner works a treat.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Other thinners are available, but that I must admit that's probably one of the better ones I've done, Dave, isn't it? Because it seems to pretty much attack everything, doesn't it?
I can't complain with it. I'm gonna have to make some more up soon. But if you haven't done so, find Colin's video on homebrew acrylic thinners. Make yourself some.
Similar? Yeah.
Make yourself some.
And there's also the airbrush cleaner.
Yeah.
But it makes a difference, Dave, doesn't it? But top tip, mate, if you've got any of the MIG washes and engine oils and shizzle like that, obviously don't put it in a bottle of pigment powder because it's going to ruin your pigment powder, isn't it?
Well, it'd just end up in being a bottle of paint, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but no, it comes in handy, especially if you want to change a particular wash and just add a little bit of Abtai lung or something like that. You know, you can put a little bit of that in there. I mean, I started doing it with our old fabled friend Starship Filth. Do you remember when that bloke from Manchester who calls himself the guru bought every tube of Starship Filth that was in the UK, and none of us could get
that's
any?
what he thinks, because when he was bleating on about it and said, you can't buy it anymore. I went out and bought 3 tubes from somewhere else.
Yeah, it was one of them, and I thought, well, I wanted to stretch out my supply, so to speak. So I had some extra thin bottles that were empty. So I made up a load of oil washes in the bottles of various thicknesses of Starship Field. You know what I mean? And that's what got me doing it. But hey, mate, saved you a few quid, didn't it?
Well, I think if you hadn't told me about that, that lot would have been consigned to the bin, and I would have gone out and bought a load more.
Yeah. So don't throw your pigment away. Mig's sitting there now going, cheers, mate. You've just done me out of a load. I'm not trying to do them out of sales at all, mate. Just trying to help modelers out, ain't we, Dave?
Well, yeah. You know, saved me a fortune. I know that, mate.
Oh, absolutely. How you been getting on with your hobby zone anyway, mate? Because obviously we cut the show short a bit last week, didn't we? Because
the hobby zone is in. The hobby zone is functioning very well. Very pleased. Very happy. Like I said in my little video, if you haven't got it and you are thinking about buying it, don't think, just buy.
Yeah, look at the difference though, mate. And you know, you done a because we had the patron thing yesterday, didn't we? For me channel where I do the stuff, and so any of me patrons that haven't done one yet and fancy popping into an hangout with us, then you're more than welcome. So
But the reason why I've moved everything is roughly about to here was my work area. The rest of everything back to the wall was just a pile of
stodge.
Yes.
Yeah.
A pile of stodge, gash. It was minging. It was not nice. But now I've got so much space that I'm actually don't know what to do with it. And when I was working on the grad yesterday, instead of having my hands where I've got them now, because I've got a lot of space, I can rest my arms on the desk, I can support myself, I'm sat here.
Yeah.
Right at the edge of the table, working away. And I've got acres of space.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, though. I still find myself, Dave, pulling the top drawer out on my snap-on chest because it's got a cutting mat in there. And I work in there. And I'm like, why am I doing that? I've got a bench right in front of me. It's weird, isn't it, how we end up migrating like that.
Yeah, you know, I've got 2 fancy new cutting mats. I've cut up the end, the old ones to fill in the gap between here and the hobby zone. And where do I work? Down here. Yeah,
well, Skullfish was saying, well done for keeping it so tidy. Sarge is saying that's just too much organisation for him. He'd not find anything anymore. Yeah, I know someone else that's struggling with that already, Dave, ain't you?
Yeah, it's wonderful having all this stuff, and you put all your honking mess into the drawers, and then you suddenly sit here and think, where did I put it? And you literally pull all the drawers out. And then you think, no, I didn't put it in there because I can't remember what I done with it.
Yeah, Odric saying you can build bigger models now. Frankie is saying hello to Luke and the Southwest Modeler. Luke is saying can't beat a tidy and organised bench. Yeah, he's just had his big move round, by the way, folks. There was an update on the Black Rifle Model Works channel, and if you haven't seen it, pop over and give the video a looky-loo, and remember, thumbs up. Want to try and get people in the habit, if any of you are in the chat are watching each other's channels and that.
Yeah, I've got an extra A2 cutting mat that is being reserved for when I do some filming and stuff. So that will sit on here. And if this gets a bit naff,
Yeah.
I can use that one just to sit on and then do me filming, and then it can go back in its bag and be pressed under the mat and keep it all nice and flat and presentable.
Oh, happy days. Yeah, as I was saying, if you've clicked on our channels or each other's channels and you've watched a video like Luke's bench update, before you leave, give them a thumbs up. It helps, same as this one. If you like what you're seeing, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. If you give us a thumbs down, type in why.
Yeah,
there's
just give us a reason why.
there's something you want on us to do differently. It could be drop dead for all I think. No, at the end of the day, it's like, if you don't like what we do, you don't like what we do. But give us a hint why, and it just makes everyone happy. Not everyone likes what we do.
Yeah, and if you find one of our channels that you've not subscribed to, hit the subscribe button as well.
Yeah, model officers Mark is saying there thumbs up and may say hi in a comment. Absolutely, it's another, because the thing I struggle with is I don't always associate people's real names with their screen names. I'm Festa 67's workshop. My real name's Colin, and people used to get confused, but just type in the comment, hello gents, hope you're keeping all right, or whatever, and happy days, isn't it? It spreads the love a bit.
Definitely.
Nat Williams is saying, hello Frank, it's Lewis, I've been blackmailed by my 5-year-old for my phone. Yeah, we've all been down that road, mate.
Oh,
don't you find your family suddenly become your bestest friends when they know it's upgrading the phone time?
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh, have a cup of tea, Dad. And I'm like, oh right. And I go, it's November, mate, isn't it? And I'm like, yeah, good. Yeah, it says November on the date. Well done. And they're like, yeah, is that a letter from O2 about your upgrade, Dad? Might be. They're like, there's your slippers. It's like, you're after my phone, perchance.
Yeah, and you turn around and say, I'm not going to do an upgrade this year.
Yeah. Luke is saying he's had some really positive feedback for the last few videos he's put up, and it definitely gives you motivation to put more content out there. It does, mate. I got to that stage with the hobby where I was going to pack it up, wasn't it, Dave? And it was Dave that talked me out of it. When we started banding the idea of this show about, and because I got kind of fed up with all the spitefulness and hatred in the community, and I thought, how are we going to encourage people to take this hobby up if, as grown men and women, we're all bickering at each other? And I flipped a coin and said, something, I'm going to try and go against the grain and just have let's just spread the love and be nice to each other, because we don't have long on this earth, do we?
No.
And, life is short. I've lost a couple of really, really close friends lately. And rather than hate on each other and be nasty to each other, let's just have a laugh.
Have a laugh and go.
Yeah, we've all got channels. Let's just try and boost each other's subscriber count. As we all get more subscribers, we get more features like custom URLs. It gives us the incentive, as Luke said, to put content up, and everyone that's putting a thing in on the page there are hopefully getting other people subscribe to them. So hopefully we've started a little trend. It's ideal, actually. Luke's in the chat. I was kind of tempted to message Paul Bretland and see whether he'd be okay putting the link up on the ISM, but I don't want to tread on toes or break the rules. So I don't know how to approach that one, but again, there's probably members on there that I haven't seen, and I'm missing their work. So I think let's be nice to each other instead of spiteful. Paul himself, he won't mind me saying, he's been a victim of negativity for a long time, and it gets old very quick, but it does demotivate you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Luke saying there can be a lot of unnecessary politics and hatred in the community, and ultimately we are just building models. Here, here. We are not running the UN, so it should be fun, nothing more or less. Absolutely, mate. You know, when I got to the point, I found the hobby was, I mean, I'm a chronic depressive. People that know me close know that. So I have me demons. I don't mind talking about it because it helps me. And there's other people that struggle with their mental health demons that I try and help, and I've got my own. So yeah, when you got all of this hate, you know, and I'm a victim of it, even to this day, I get quite a lot of nastiness in my direction, and you know, some of it's from people that I was close to, some of it's from people that we just went our separate ways, you know. But yeah, it's one of those, and it's not who you think it is either. But again, you know, we all have fallouts, we all have differences of opinion, but
Oh, yeah, you always have a ruck with someone, but...
Absolutely, but at the end of the day, you know, on average, we're on the ground for about 70 years, and
yeah,
ain't a long time, is it? So rather than being negative, let's just be nice.
let's just have a place where we can all have a laugh and a joke, and if someone needs a bit of help with something, they've got somewhere to post the flag up that says help. And why not?
Yeah, no, that's totally understandable, Luke. I thought there was something, but I couldn't remember what it was, mate. And I didn't want to break the rules, mate. I'm very mindful of the issues that Paul's had. I'm currently going through it, as Dave knows myself. I don't say a lot of what goes on in the background, but when your hobby becomes more of a depressant than it's a benefit, you do want to walk away from it. But he was saying, yeah, Paul's had issues that he and the ISM have encountered, so they have a rule about links to other channels. Hey, mate, that's not a problem, mate. The minority have spoilt it for the majority. I know, mate, and it's
as usual. It's the little ones that spoil it for everybody else.
by all means, pass on to Paul that I don't take it personally, mate. Totally understand and respect his rules and why he's got them, mate, and props to him at the end of the day. And for those that don't know one about Paul Bretland, ISM, International Scale Modeler, at the bench with Paul, Friday Night Live and all of that lot with the
Yeah, and on 8 o'clock, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and he's a sound fella, mate. You know what I mean? And again, there's a lot of BS about the guy. Don't believe it. Just go and give him a visit. Go and sit and watch his show, and he's a decent chap. And by Christ, he builds some beautiful cars. He did one the other week. I was talking to Sarge about it, and I put a message up, and I had to do a double take, Dave, because I thought it was real. It was that good, and I'm like, I've got cars up there, and I'm like, hey,
which car was that?
That was the one that he had on the diorama. You know, the start-finish line diorama. Was it a Supra?
Oh, yeah. I think we all looked at that and thought, is it or isn't it? Has he been down to a racetrack, or has he built that himself?
Yeah. It's the Friday night. Nat Williams is asking what's the name of his show. It's Friday at the Bench with Paul and the ISM crew. I think it's either 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock on a Friday night, isn't it?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
It's on the International Scale Modeler thing. Luke's still in the chat. If you can ping it in, Luke, as to the times for the ISM show on a Friday. Those that are in the chat that perhaps haven't given Paul a visit can pop along and spread the love, mate.
There you go. Sarge is saying half past 7.
There you go. 19:30 UK time every Friday. There you go. Luke's also saying, if anyone is wondering what the hobby should be about, watch his modelling journey video and have a look at Models for Heroes website. Absolutely. Here.
Oh.
Model Officers Mess was in earlier. We've been talking about doing a build for the models for Heroes, and we must all tie up about that
Yes.
and sort that out. That was the Steve Spencer Beanie Spitfire build, wasn't it, Dave?
Well, he's doing the Spitfire, but we can do whatever we like.
Yeah, I think Steve's even generously offered to host it, isn't he?
You know what I am? I'm gonna send you a bleeding great big wooden spoon. You stirring it up like that.
I love Steve to bits. I really do. Bless him. He's had a bit of a rough time recently. Bless him. And yeah,
If he watches
this,
if he watches this, poor bloke's gonna have a bleeding heart attack.
Oh mate, I've been winding him up about this Spitfire since he got wind of the Huey build, and he put in that comment, didn't he, and said, "Think that Huey's bad? Do you want to do the Spitfire?" He's ended up in the bin, so I've been badgering him since.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, it's a bad build because I started building one and then I threw mine in the bin."
Yeah, and it's like, yeah,
that's not on.
Yeah, Sarge is saying check out the UMP retail site as well for the products. Yeah. Only sells personal products. He's personally tested stuff for modelers by modelers. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sarge. Good, a good little bit of pimpage there, mate. I've, funnily enough, conveniently got Paul's decal set, you know, and they're a godsend, mate. They really are. What have I been up to, Dave? I hear you say.
Colin, what have you been up to, mate? What have you been doing?
Would you like to know, Dave?
Yeah, I think you should put yourself full screen because then I can go and make myself my other cup of tea.
That is why I said that, mate. Purely and simply because you got a face like a giraffe sucking a wasp. And I thought, well, whilst you're doing that, I'll go full screen so you can suitably nip out. I'm just going to switch on my power supply because I've finished my taxi. So I'm just going to connect it up so that those that may want to see it can see it. And yeah, this isn't how it's going to look on the dio. It plugs in on the diorama. It's going to go on with the London bus build, but we've got a bit of the old taxi cab with the opening doors, and we got some lights going on front and back, little switch in the boot. Happy days. Just switch that back off, pull that out, but that'll plug into the bus dio, see, with what am I doing? I'm on that Camry Burke with a little plug just in front of the rear wheel, similar to what I did with the bus. And then inside there, we've got a young lady in the back. And we've got Festa, the taxi driver, driving it. So that is the London cab with a bit of the Motorhead going on the bonnet. And the car number plate, COL1N. Yeah, because I can. So that's the taxi build done and dusted.
Ah, very nice, mate.
So yeah, I'm going to be putting that on the bus diorama during the week. Also, I've been 3D printing, Dave, mate.
You have. You're getting rather good at this.
And I've been playing with my resin printer and different settings and done that bad boy, which is an Iron Maiden Eddie Power Slave mummy with all the bandages and the chains and shizzle. So, yeah, I've been playing with a resin printer. Done Altair, is it? Altair out of Assassin's Creed.
Altair, I think it is.
Altair, yeah. So that'll be wheedling in its way up to Twyford.
Oh,
because someone was saying, "Oh, I like that." So that'll be wheedling its way up.
Thank you very much, mate.
Done me Gatling guns. I think I showed them last week, but I can't really remember a lot about last week, so I printed them out.
Yeah, yeah, you did. You did mention them, but
what are you going to be building next, Cole? I hear you ask, Dave.
Carl,
Yes, mate.
what are you going to be building next, mate?
Funny you should ask me that, Dave. I'm going to be doing the old 58 Corvette Roadster because we had a bit of a poll, didn't we, several weeks back about what my next one would be. And I've got the body shell just there, said body shell, pointy in the corner.
Yep.
Because it's going to have its sexy paint job, which is due to arrive Tuesday or Wednesday, the paint for that, mate.
Yeah, you're getting all a bit fancy and glitzy with it, aren't you?
I am, yeah. It's going to have a rather bizarre, snazzy chameleon paint job, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. So I'll just...
yeah, I'm interested to see how you get on with that new paint because I've got a couple of car kits upstairs that...
Well, yeah, it's... You make it yourself, Dave, innit?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I got me scales out ready, mate. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Oh, look at me. I sit and make me paint and, yeah, have you a bit of that. So that's what I'm going to be doing, mate. I'll just put my leads out of the way.
So the insert panel in the side of the Corvette,
yes,
is that going to be the same as the main body shell, or is that going to be as some kind of a contrast?
I'm tempted to do it as a bit of a contrast, to be quite honest with you, mate. Was there a particular contrast you would like to see? Was that a subtle hint, Dave?
Which is about as subtle as you're going to get with me.
Yeah, well, what are you thinking? Go on. What are you thinking that I should do with my build?
Well, I'm thinking because you're doing a blue-purple for the main body shell.
Yeah, claret and blue because of West Ham, innit? Yeah, I am that bloke who supports West Ham. Or West Ham Neil, as they're often called.
Don't know exactly what colour, but maybe instead of having another chameleon colour, so to speak, because it's only a small panel.
Yeah, I can retrieve.
You could have a alternative colour. And if you're going down the road of doing the West Ham colours for the main body, how about the inserts as maybe something to do with a away kit colour?
Yeah, that could be an idea.
Possibly.
Blue and claret.
I'll give up. I really do.
Don't be like Festa and keep winding Dave up.
I'll give up. I really do.
Oh, mate, we was like this yesterday, weren't we? And it just degenerated and...
Yeah, it was a very slow but very long spiral downwards, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, mate, I've got so much ammo on you and it's like, it's only just started. That's the tip of the iceberg, mate.
Laugh it up, Fuzzball, because what you send out, thou shalt reap.
Yeah, but it had to be done, mate. People are liking me taxi, which is nice. Thanks, folks. That's muchly appreciated. Yeah, it's, like I say, just a little, I would say, subtle bit of decal wrappage, you know, with the old workshop livery and all of that. But
well, it's a partial wrap. It's not a full wrap.
And like I say, you know, I've even got myself driving it, Dave, which, as you know, was a 3D printing experience to laugh about, wasn't it, mate? You know, he's even he's even got his tattoos.
I noticed that.
Yeah, because I could. So yeah, it's done and dusted, but It's an opportunity to revisit that bus dio as well, because, like I say, it's going to sit on there in the lay-by, and like the taxi driver's going to be getting a bit of the old ear bashing off the bus driver for being in his lay-by, and
Yeah, you know that's just not going to work out very well.
yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? And a lot of people haven't seen that build, so it just gives me a chance when I do me channel update of just giving it a revisit, mate.
Giving it a repin.
Luke is saying, yeah, that looks nice. I forgot to read the comment out about the ME. What was that? Got either the 124 Spitfire or the ME19. I could do for the C. Spencer Beanie Bill. Good old Skullfish. Skullfish. Yeah. So yeah, good old Steve Beanie, mate. I think he's very honoured to be hosting it.
To be honest with you, he should be hosting it and he should be driving it forward.
Absolutely, mate.
He should be the one in the front seat.
Yeah. Model officer's asking what's next. Yeah, it's the Corvette. James is, yeah, I see what you did there, James. James is asking, how's the Mustang coming along, mate? It's coming along fine, mate. I see what you did there, and I'm not falling for it, mate. Yeah, editing. In case you wonder, I'm building a Mustang for James, and he's trying to sneakily find out what's coming up in episode 6, but he's going to have to wait until I release it, isn't he? He's been patiently.
The episode that you're still filming and it's been on the floor 4 times.
Oh yeah, the one I sat on, Dave.
Yeah,
that's the very one. Yeah, it's convertible now, mate. He's sitting there now, going, "No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that."
No, it's the new type, the flat pack type.
Yeah, bless him. But yeah,
I'm thinking, what's he done to my car?
Yeah, bless him. Look at that. Damn it, it was worth the shot, though. Yeah, I know, mate. I saw what you was doing there, mate. That was about as subtle as
Yeah. Are you going to call it the lost and missing episode?
Yeah, Fox has just ironically popped in. He said someone shouted episode 6 and I was summoned. Bless him. Yeah, I don't do episode 6s. I go from 5 to 7, mate.
Yeah.
Stops any confusion, buddy.
Well, you just get lost at 6, don't you?
Yeah, Frankie's saying hello, Fox. Hello, Fox. How you doing, mate? Are you on this afternoon, mate? If you're on this afternoon, feel free to pimp your wares in the chat there, dude, if you want. But as far as I know, he's on, and I think Chris is on as well today. But yeah.
And then you got all of you tomorrow night on the E-models.
Yes. Apologies for those that watched last week and didn't hear my dulcet tones, but I was a bit mingy, wasn't I, Dave? And yeah,
I think you was out for the count, weren't you?
Yeah. James is saying, "Can I PM?" I think I PM you yesterday. My address. I know someone asked me for it, and I sent it. I'd have to go through my messages again. I can't at the moment because we're live, but
yeah.
I don't know whether I did actually. I've got a screen open there that I'm not sharing, so I'll quickly check. I think I did yesterday, mate.
Yeah. I know I've forgotten to get those Lotus decals and scan them in for you.
Yeah. I sent someone it. I know that much. Wonder who I sent that to, Dave. I honestly don't know who I sent that, so I'll have to have a look at my messages, mate, because,
it could have gone to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's floating around in the ether waiting to drop out somewhere.
Yeah, I'll resend it, mate. I'll do it after the show, buddy, all right? But, yeah, I was sat there catching up with messages yesterday, and I thought, oh, yeah, sounds like they've asked me, and I typed it all in, and it's probably sat here on my phone in the outbox. 2 secs, I'll just have a look through, mate.
Can't get the staff, can you?
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm about as much use as handbrake on a canoe lately, Dave.
Talk
Uh,
about as useful as a chocolate fireguard. Really?
yeah, James Chapman, right. I'll PM it now, mate. All right, so apologies if I'm looking down. Oh, dear. And then we'll do a little bit of belly in the bench, mate, eh?
Oh, yes. So come on then. What is on your benches and what is about to or has gone into your belly?
Yeah. Don't forget, eModels rules apply because they are an affiliate of ours. So full ingredients list is required.
Photographic evidence, if it's possible,
Oh, yeah.
i.e., before it goes in and not when it comes out.
Yeah. Don't need to go there, Dave, do we, mate?
No.
Oh, I went there. Oh, man.
It's all right, mate. You have your fun now.
Oh, well, honestly, in case you won't, poor old Dave. There's a famous Johnny Cash record with the old Ring of Fire, and how can we say he suffered last night and was sat there like a girl, whinging and whining, and I may have recorded it. Yeah. And a serious mocking took place, didn't it, Dave?
You do know that payback is coming.
Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, Fox is saying he's going to be on at 3 p.m.
Right, that means we'll come off at 3:30 then.
Yeah. He's saying afternoon to everyone. Yeah, hope Mama Fox is okay, mate. Make her a nice cup of tea before you go live.
Yes.
Phil Lewis is saying, whoa, alkalads are stinky. Good thing I have decent respirator and a good extractor. Yes, and you could have yourself an alkaloid anti-spill device. Yeah, you see what I did there, mate? Good bit of pimping, wasn't it, Dave?
Straight in there. No hanging about with you.
No,
you should be working in the marketing department, mate. You know.
Oh no, I don't pimp my wares enough, as you've said and Fox has said and that. So yeah, I'm gonna start trying. Southwest Modelers saying hello to Luke. Black Rifle saying all right, you flog.
I'm sure there's a reason.
Yeah, James is saying prepaid envelope. The digger sent you a pick up. Yeah. I've got all the artwork for them, mate, and they'll be getting printed out this week. I've sent Frankie's decals out. They've gone to Germany, his space shuttle one. So hopefully, Frank, you'll be getting them during the week at some point.
So is that going?
George has got a set going to him as well, because he asked me for some, and James has got the JPS Lotus ones. It's ironic, that car, because I've got it in my excuse me, I've got it in my display cabinet, mate. The Mario Andretti one. Nice car, mate.
Oh, darling.
Fox is saying, Philip Lewis, yep, stinktastic. Pardon, mate, be mindful of others in the house. A lack of fumes, vapours are toxic. Excuse me, and harmful if inhaled. Keep the room closed and window open when you've finished. Yeah, don't end up like Festa did. Do you remember that night I got stoned on the fumes, Dave?
Yeah. Having a conversation with someone while they're floating in space and trying not to attach themselves to the ceiling is an interesting concept.
I got myself in the right state. I super glued my own hand to my cutting mat. I couldn't figure out why I was feeling so light-headed. It just didn't occur to me that I had Mr. Surfacer on the bench open, didn't I? I'd been spraying alkaloid, and I had the leveling thinners out, didn't I?
Yeah, you had a proper conduction going on under your nose. I'm surprised you wasn't in the roof.
Yeah, and Dave's like, you're right, mate. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was giggling away to myself like Muttley, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, sure. He said, you got your window open, didn't you? And I went, what window? And he went, what you got on your bench? And I reeled off this list of open bottles on my bench. You might want to open your window, mate, and put your fan
Yeah.
on because you're stoned.
Here's I as a bleeding kite.
I was like, oh, look at me. Is that a unicorn? Yeah, it was one of my funnier ones, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sarge is saying he's got an apple strudel, took the time to
Ooh.
make it completely from scratch. Bit of
Oh,
scratch
you
building there,
legend.
Sarge. I'm impressed, mate.
Yeah, legend.
Luke is saying bench is the Academy 46 scale USMC bullfrog. Belly was a full English. Oh, mate. Did you have the old fried bread and black pudding? Oh, mushroom, Tommy's. Oh.
Yeah, what is it about fried bread and baked beans?
Well, see, this is a bone of contention, right? Because I got told off by my missus, right? Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, but so I went to the doctors after last week. I was pretty much, told off. You've got to start having breakfast. So I come home and did the fry up, didn't I? I got told off by the wife. I said, but she said have breakfast. She went, yeah, but not a fry up, mate. She meant a bowl of cereal. I'm like, I can't eat that.
Yeah. You can't have bacon, sausages, fried bread.
Yeah, breakfast for me, mate. It's a full English bangers, bacons. Yeah, so yeah, I got that look you get of total disdain, and it was probably similar to the look I had when the fry up was removed from under my nose and consumed by my eldest son because Dad isn't allowed to have it now.
Well, and he couldn't let the freshly cooked food go to waste.
Dave, I did the proper.
Oh, was it a proper bottom lip? Was it?
I had a guy turn up with a clipboard from the health and safety executive because apparently the bottom lip I had stuck out was a trip hazard.
I was going to say, was it like a diving board?
Oh, mate, it was proper. And the thing is, I skulked out here and just closed the door with that, that look you give them.
Oh, you didn't slam the door, did you?
No, I didn't slam it. I just came back to the man cave, sat here and moped.
Oh, did we have a full wibble, did we?
Oh, yeah, proper mope, mate. It was elbow on the bench.
And you know what I'm going to do next week then, don't you?
No, you can't do that to me, Dave.
I'm going to do a full English, mate.
Oh, mate, that's just not right. Why do you choose to punish me this way?
Because I can.
That's just heartless, mate.
Yeah, I could even get the jammy dodgers out and get the custard creams out and dunk them in my tea.
Mate, that's all right. I can always put a photograph up of you in pain. Yeah. Jane just saying, cheers, mate, just got it. Yeah, no worries, mate. The speed of the interweb, Pascal Leverse is saying, a huge decal printer on the bench and Dutch spilt pea soup in your belly. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, what decals are we printing, mate? It's all about the decal printing, mate.
Yeah.
Someone else is going to be getting the decal printer, aren't you, Dave?
Yep. Soon as the car has passed its MOT, and if there's anything left from the MOT fund, it's going to be spent on buying a printer for the use of decal printing only.
Yeah. Lewis Williams there, good segue into the gallery there, mate. Is saying that on the bench he's got the 1/200th scale Partworks Bismarck.
Oh,
big boat, big boomsticks.
That's a big old lump, isn't it?
Mate, honestly, that actually brings me into something else. Dave was on about this last night. We was chatting about kits that we might get in the future, and I'm kind of leaning towards the old Black Pearl, and Dave was saying Revell make one. And if any
I,
of you have seen it or whatever, is it any good?
I'm not sure if it's the Black Pearl, but I'm sure Revell has got some kind of license from the makers of Pirates of the Caribbean. I will stand corrected if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a video that someone did of the Revell stand at the model show or the trade show in Germany.
Yeah.
At the beginning of this year, and I'm sure I saw a pirate-esque type sailing vessel.
Yeah, I think it might have been Vincent, Mr. Lofts, that showed me a picture of one that a guy was doing. And it had real gold and jewellery on the captain's table, like, you know. And I don't know whether that was a Black Pearl or not. I can't remember, but it was really well done, and it got me kind of yearning to do a tool ship, scratched record sound. Yeah, Festa doing a tool ship. Everyone hates doing, but I don't know. I've just got this fancy doing a bit of the old rigging and that, Dave. You know, it's one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, you might want to have a look on eBay.
All right, are they silly money or?
I'll have to have a look.
AC/DC truck money, are they? You don't round about that, or?
Let me have a look, because it looks like they're doing one in 1/72.
So that's about that big, isn't it?
It's still going to be a little bit large. Yeah, 1/72.
Yeah.
It's going to be 500 mil long and 470 mil high. It's got 895 bits in it. It's a level 5.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's a level 5. It's 72nd scale, and this is on, I believe, the Revell site, and they're pushing that for €129.
Oh, that ain't bad.
But
because that's a big boat, isn't it?
That's not going to be little.
Yeah,
that's going to be. That is actually. I'm looking at some photos of it now, and it does look. Ooh, and it's got rigging in it as well, mate.
Oh yeah. But yeah, a bit of the old easy line, mate. Give it some of that.
No, it looks like it comes with its own rigging in it.
Oh, happy days, mate. Yeah.
Whether that rigging's any good or not, I don't know.
Yeah, normally they give you a half a reel of knackered old cotton, don't they? You know.
Yeah, I was going to say you're probably going to have to replace it with.
Yeah, I always use the easy line, mate.
I'll tell you what,
line, because it's easy.
I'll tell you what, mate. That half look good.
Buddy build.
It might be a buddy build for one.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave's not a fan of doing tall ships.
I'm not really a fan of bugs, to be fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
Quano Man is basically saying in the belly has got banjo butties. Banjo butties. Oh, something different I haven't heard about. Bench has
question now. What's a banjo butty?
Yeah, Bench has his crimping stuff on the go. We're doing wiring. Excuse me. Lee Eagles is saying, love this channel, so much fun and laughter. Try my best, mate. Life's too short to be a miserable old git, innit?
Exactly.
And I can't take anything seriously, mate. Just ask my medics. They're like, you don't take it seriously, do you? No, I don't. There's people out there worse off. Move on, innit? Yeah. Model making guru, someone is saying there, model making guru, I confirm there is no stink in the rest of the house. Good man.
Oh, well done.
Osric 9000, belly, bowl of cereal, bench, too much things. Oh, can never have too much on your bench, mate.
Yeah.
Jamie Bone is belly, scrambled egg on toast on the bench. To me, a 148th. What's that say? Etza tank destroyer.
Ooh.
Sounds
So to be
interesting.
one to confirm whether that's a good one or not. Mind you, if he's got a long stick and it goes boom, it's a tank, isn't it?
Absolutely, mate. Let's have a look. The chat just dived up there. Shane Youngs has got roast chicken dinner and a Tamiya 35th Panzer 2. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Frankie goes to Wallaby Wood, clear coated the shuttle in the morning. Now I'm enjoying the show. In my belly is that a Lieberkassa burger or Lieberkassa burger? Or...
No idea what that is.
Nice. Yeah, well, them decals will be hopefully, mate, getting opened and applied, mate. Model officer, bench, new diorama base. Oh, nice. And lighting on the Viper belly is empty. Oh, mate, that ain't good.
That's just strong. What we got? We got. Did you do the Phil Lewis one?
No, I've got it visible on screen, mate. If you want to read it out, feel free, me old chipper.
Bench is a studio scale UFO from the Jerry Anderson series. Ooh.
All right.
Ooh. Now, is that the UFO spaceship, or is it one of the interceptors, or one of the vehicles?
Yeah, you done one of them, didn't you? Good segue. Was it the Angel Interceptor, perchance, Dave?
Yeah, that was the old Captain Scarlet, wasn't it? It started off as a silly little build to do as an infill between other builds.
Yeah.
It suddenly turned into, well, I'm going to take some cannons from an airfix kit and I'm going to put them on underneath the wings, and then I'm going to do a cockpit, and then I'm going to do this and that. It ended up being a full sort of, it was a bit of a kit bash, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Edward Leonard's got one there. He said, just the coffee in the belly. Bench is the model called Rommel's Rod. Yeah, it's based on the Greif, isn't it? The half track.
Mm.
It's the one with the two skeletons in it, isn't it? But good kit, mate. They were going for high cost on eBay at one point, if I remember rightly, the old Rommel's Rods.
Yeah, because I looked at one and I think I saw one at was it somewhere between 20 and 30 quid?
Yeah, James is asking what size envelope would you advise for the decal sheet, mate? Anything that I can put an A4 in. What I tend to do is I save all my cereal boxes, so I line an A4 envelope with the sides of a cereal box so that when you put it in there, hopefully they don't get bent, mate.
Yeah, or if he's got, or someone in his household has been sent some documentations that's got a envelope that's got card in it already.
Yeah, one of them.
One of those should be all right.
But yeah, A4, mate. Anything like that, because they're over there. I would have shown you the shuttle, but A4 decal sheet, mate.
Yeah. Just to carry on with Phil Lewis, he's dropped down and he's now got, because he was saying he was undecided about the belly noms. He's now going for some spicy Korean noodles.
Oh, happy days, mate.
Is that we're going to have to sing the Red Ring of Fire for him as well, are we?
I think so, mate. Lewis has seen it by Ravel, not made it, so I take it he's on about the old Black Pearl. Pascal Leverse is saying just printing colour blocks to get the correct colour. The yellow is kind of hard to print on transparent paper. It's a bit too white. Yeah, transparent decal paper can be a bit of a bind. I tend to use the white stuff myself, and what I do is, say for instance I'm doing decals for a red car, is I go into Photoshop and I zoom right in so that I end up with a 2 pixel border, and I'll drop in, so say it's a red car, I'll drop in 2 pixels of red, so then when you zoom out, your decal's got a red outline to it, so you can cut to that and then apply it. And
well, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and that's how I do mine. That's what I did with the cat, because it was going on a yellow background. Same with the cab there. It was going on a black one. is I just have a very fine 2-pixel black line around it that I can cut to, and then I can feather that into the paint job. So works for me. But
where are we?
Luke is saying Revell do kit, supposed to be a nice kit with the exception of the sails. Yeah, I've heard they're a bit moody, mate. Are they that horrible vacuum form rubbish
What
that
you
they
see
seem
about
to do?
all they're injected.
That could be the one I'm thinking of.
Right.
Frankie Goes to Hobbywood is saying Revell is doing the ghost ship. Yeah, that might be the one that I saw. It looked a bit haunted. I suppose it would be a ghost ship then if it's haunted, wouldn't it? Burke. Yeah. Southwest Modeler saying, yeah, Revell make it. Yeah. Award for stating the obvious this week goes to Festa. Lewis is saying, I built the Endeavour years ago, took them 3 years to paint and build, was moving with these mum's help. She put it in a windowsill. The window was open, took 30 seconds for it to blow off. Oh, no. Oh, that ain't good, mate.
Oh, that's not good.
Dave's put a link in there for any of you that are interested there for the old black pearly pops.
Yeah, I was just having another look at the photos. The sails do look a bit. I think gash is the word.
Hey, mate, go for it. If that's what they are, they're a bit gash.
Do you know what? I think you could probably do a bit better with some sort of paper, maybe.
Well, we used to use. Do you remember window cleaner's scrim? You know, the rag.
Yes.
We used to use that with a bit of the old spray starch and that. Just to
hold it in place.
Yeah, you'd give the scrim a boil just to make it a bit tougher. And then you'd give it a bit of the old larrapin with the spray starch, and it would just give it the old Sally shape. And yeah, stunk like a dog, but it was worth doing.
Yeah, let's have a look on eBay.
Sergeant Bones is saying a Hetzer's got a short boomstick, but it goes boom. Big boom.
Has it?
Quano Man is saying a banjo butty is a fried egg butty because when it slops egg on your shirt, you have to pretend you're playing a banjo. Oh, you're right there, mate.
I am. I'm in perfectly fine form.
Yeah, I thought you might be, mate. Yeah. Bloody microphone of mine, mate, keeps making that strange noise, doesn't it? Phil is saying it's the saucer, spinny, flashy, bling bling. Good description. Fox is returned with the eyebrows. Oh, someone's just eBayed me.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting. I'll put a link in for that.
Right.
In the chat. Cheers, James.
For the Revell 172nd Black Pearl pirate ship.
Yeah.
On eBay, 87 quid.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You can get a 1/150th version for 20 quid.
Yeah, I think I'll go for the bigger, mate. Yeah, James has sent me a couple of links there for the Zvezda material set and the Revell Black Pearl 172nd scale. Yeah, so kit number 05699.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have a looky-loo at that. See, I'm getting distracted there.
It does look nice, though.
Does. It's just got a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Got a lot of
Phil Lewis is saying, hence the alkalads. Yeah. What's Sarge saying? Thought you was there, Fox. Quano Man is saying, did you do the Batman tune as you returned, Fox? Yeah. Jamie Bones off. Yeah, catch up with you later, mate, when it becomes a video, mate. Feel free to type in. Remember to thumbs up on your way out, mate. That would be muchly appreciated, me old mucker.
Oh, Amazon, 84 quid.
Pascal's saying I have a white printer, so printing on white is a waste. Yeah.
Is that all right then?
Yeah. I see what you did there, mate.
Yeah.
Sarge is saying, oh, yeah, I showed you the ghost ship from my mate. It was quite a nice build. Yeah, that's the one I must be thinking of, Bill, with all the proper, the old tomfoolery on the old table and that, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, Fox's bench and belly, land speeder, and corned beef, hash and chips with lashes of. He's done it to me, and was that sriracha sauce?
I've no idea.
See, he put in a complicated name, knowing I'd go with it. Say sauce.
Yeah, but it's wrong. It should be HP or Daddy's.
Yeah, Fox. Sarge is saying he'll have a plate of that. Fox is asking scrim. Scrim, yeah. Window cleaner scrim.
Yeah.
The rag, You see a window cleaner, they've got that big grey square of material, mate. Scrim.
Phil Lewis is off. See you later, Phil.
See you later, Phil. Come on, there you go, geez. Happy days. Luke is saying if he was going to build it, I'd scratch build the sails with some old material weathered with washes. Absolutely, mate. Couldn't agree more. Because they do look a bit. Yeah, I'll call that one. They do look a bit. Yeah. James is saying Amazon is 84 quid.
Yeah, you can get one tomorrow if you order it today.
Yeah, I'll go and get two, mate. I'll get you one and send it to you, Dave.
Yeah.
Modlops is saying, yeah, he's, yeah, scrunch, atcha sauce. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, sauce is sauce, isn't it? Because it's saucy.
Yeah. Squeezable or shakeable?
Right, I think what I'll do is I'll start loading up a bit of the old gallery in a minute, Dave, don't you, mate?
Oh, we're going to go and have a look in the gallery.
We will be shortly, mate. I am.
Have you sent the orders down to your stoker to shovel in some more coal?
Well, he's got a fag on at the moment. Hold on, oi, get on with it. Yeah, he's just putting another shovel load in now. I don't actually beat him, but get a move on. Yeah. Okay, let's click the appropriate share the screen button. That would help Dave, wouldn't it, mate?
Is Dave weathering his sails already? Dave, what? Sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, I think people might have picked up the audio, Dave.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they're asking whether you're weathering the sails. Yeah. We've got James Chapman has put a new video up, the Lego Transformers Bumblebee build review. I'll be watching that later because
I think I will as well.
Yeah, we kind of like the old Mustang bit going on, mate. You know what I mean?
Well, you saying that, before we went live and before you woke up, I was having a look at there's a new Lego Top Gear rally car.
Oh, right, yeah.
That is controllable from the old smartphone.
Yeah.
It's a bit pricey, though. Is
it really?
Yeah. Best I've seen is 60 quid.
Yeah, but, mate, it's about the going rate for that sort of thing now. And
yeah, no, I have no idea why, but they are expensive. But then I suppose if you're looking at doing the Black Pearl and you're saying 86 quid for that,
yeah,
and you're looking at a rally car that's about 70, 80 quid.
Yeah, it's about the norm now, mate, isn't it?
Really.
you know, the days of the £5 model kit, unfortunately, are few and far between, isn't they, geez? You know.
Yeah, no, they're long since gone.
But no, I mean, I'm looking at that. And some of them are really spectacular looking. So if you haven't subscribed to our mate James in the YouTubes, you've got the old 3 dots. Go to his channel, give him a sub, have a looky loo at the video, and leave, you know, be a gent and a lady, and just give him a little thumbs up.
Yeah, I think
You
James.
know, that 2 minutes of your time will put a lovely smile on James's face or anyone's face, because they'll go, "Oh, I got a thumbs up. They liked what I did. I'll do another video now." And yeah. Oh, Dave, look at that. Oh,
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 oh, look at that.
oh,
Roast pork, Dave.
oh.
Oh,
We're gonna get in a minute.
oh, stick a fork in me. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm just going to leave that there so that you guys can.
It's all right. I'll just change screen.
Yeah, look
James,
at that.
are you saying in that comment towards me, is that about the Lego rally car from Top Gear that you're saying that's not worth it?
Oh, where was that?
Just under your comment where you're saying no worries.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it'll be that. It'll be that.
It is. Well, apparently, I think I might have to do a rethink and get a different.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Loads have complained about it. Oh, really? That's a shame.
Well, from what I saw on Tinterweb, it looked a bit nice, but
yeah,
we have a Lego guru in the form of James, so I shall,
absolutely. Yeah, we've got
take note from him.
We've got our very own Lego god.
Yes,
and
newly promoted.
We all pray to James Chapman and his Lego godness. But yeah, mate, I'm still staring at that joint of pork, Dave. It's like, oh, I can taste it. Look at that. Oh, nectar.
I was going to say, are you going to move on, or am I going to get the apple sauce out?
Yeah. Oh, Edward Leonard there's got the Azigawa MK44 Ammo Knights Machine and Krieger and painted.
Ooh.
To me, a putty texture laid down first and painted with Mr. Colour Lacquer paint. So let's have a looky-loo, mate.
Oh, hang on. Who's that?
Oi, Stoker, pull your thumb out and get a move on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Hey, it's got texture.
Oh, a lot of texture.
Lots of texture. Look at that. It's mecha-y stuff, isn't it?
It is.
I like that.
It's nice, though.
It is, isn't it?
Mm.
So it's different, isn't it? I mean, Sarge did it with us the other week, didn't he? Do you remember when we was all laughing at Sarge making his girly cooing noises because he was on Thingiverse? Do you remember that?
Yeah, and then we went on Thingiverse and we started downloading loads of
Yeah, and he was sitting there giving it the old Batman holy grit. Notice how I cleaned that up, Dave.
Yeah.
And he had found a load of mechas, hadn't he, with Panzer turrets and things like that on, and all three of us were like, download.
Thingiverse suddenly went very slow because three blokes had suddenly started doing download.
Yeah, and we all downloaded these things, and we're all going to print them out and paint them up. But if you haven't been on Thingiverse and you've got a 3D printer, give it a look and go in and look for Tank Mecha or anything like that.
Yeah, just a word of warning. If you've never been on Thingiverse, don't expect to come off very quickly.
No, and you might need a second hard drive because you will end up with a Thingiverse stash.
Very, very quickly.
I
It
mean,
will
I've
be.
got 3,600 files now, and it's
I
like,
dread to think, even before coming onto this, I quickly popped onto Thingiverse, and I am at this moment in time printing out a couple of 1/35th skips. You know, the things that builders use to put all the rubble in.
oh right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I found a couple. I found one of those, so I'm printing a couple of those off to see how they come out.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, so printer 007 is on a mission at the moment.
Oh, good on you, mate. See, there's another one there. Look at that.
Oh, that's nice.
Warhammer 40k. What's
Ooh,
that? Foul Blight Spawn, 50
yeah.
mil tall. See how quirky that is, Dave.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't it? It's got quirkiness about it.
It's something a little bit
Different, isn't it?
very different. It's a bit, dare I say, a little bit steampunky.
Yeah,
It's got that flavour to it.
yeah. It's. I mean, some of them colours are really vivid, aren't they?
That green is
Green,
very green.
luminescent, isn't it? Is that the
Yeah.
word?
Yeah, well, I was thinking of
Cool.
something else, but it's a little bit.
I'm just going to grip me bench there because that's a big word for festa on a Sunday, and I've just come over all faint, Dave.
Yeah, well, see, this is what you get for chewing a dictionary early in the morning.
Yeah, but no, I like that. I like the skull as well because it's just that right shade of white, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it should be a dirty white, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it's because there's a paint called Skull in there in the Warhammer world. So being a skull, I suppose.
Yeah, I think there's a couple actually. There's skull, and I think there's bone as well.
Yeah. Cole Smith, our admin there on the Festas group, is welcoming Angie Churm and Mark Mally SMC. Sorry, even. Hi, and feel free to share your work. Welcome to the group, folks.
Yeah,
Welcome aboard.
hello and welcome.
It's a friendly group, no rivet counting. You know, if you ask someone, oh, what do you think, you know, or you're intrigued and would like a critique, then someone will happily give you some pointers. But we are mindful that, you know, we don't want people to think that
Yeah,
we're
it
rivet
will be
counting anyone because it's not us.
It will be constructive rather than vindictive.
Absolutely, you know. So that was Cole with last night's link to their show last night. If you haven't seen it, pop over and have a looky-loo, and remember to give them a thumbs up. Mally SMC shared a link, unboxing there of the Revell 148th scale Mozzie Mark IV, the Wooden Wonder, Dave.
Yeah.
Wooden Wonder what?
Wouldn't it be good if I was to do the 32nd scale version? I've been toying with that idea for a long time.
Yeah, James is asking, did anyone watch his show, his video last week? I will do, mate. I was kind of a bit ropey for the first 3 or 4 days of this week, mate.
You was a bit Tom Dick, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I'm catching up. Like I say, a bit of editing on episode 6 or episode 7, should it be called? Coming up, and hopefully, mate, that'll be out in the next couple of days for you, James, to have a looky-loo at, mate.
Well, it should either be episode 5A,
yeah,
or episode 7.
Yeah, exactly. Lewis Williams there is put up a few pics of the Tomcat cockpit.
Ooh.
So have a little look at it. Stoker, stop. You've just had a fag. Now put it out. Thank you. There you go. Look at that. A bit of the old buttonage going on there down the sides, Dave.
That's nice.
Isn't it?
Is that the 48th or the 32nd?
Judging by the look of the print, mate.
48.
That's a magazine that's on, isn't it? A TV mag by the look of it. It's like, yeah. Hey, mate, I'm glad you got the patience to sit there and paint all them buttons because, mate, See, if I was trying not to shake, I'd still end up having a paint job looking like that. You know what I mean? Because
Well, then surely that's just a little bit of dry brushing, isn't it? Or would you have dotted those in individually with a cocktail stick?
oh mate, well, there's different colours there, Dave.
Ah, he's dotted them in.
Yeah, so
Yeah, kudos for the patience to sit there and just.
yeah, I mean, judging by the different colours here, I think serious application methodage has been employed, mate.
Well, mind you, now that I've got my comfy seat and I've now got my bench sorted out, I could actually sit and do that myself.
Yeah, see, I'm a man of a certain age, and as you know, I twitch and shake, so I've had to resort to the photo etch sets now to put in because
Mm.
I can't sit there and do that now, and it's so frustrating. But I like that. That's a lot of work gone into that, mate.
No, that is kudos for the patience to sit there and.
Yeah.
Having said that, it's not he's not put a decal on there, has he?
Well, mate, I don't know. Could well be. I've got no facility to Zoom at the moment, mate, because
Okay.
my stoker's now having a chat with Wendy from the office. Oi, get a move on.
Oh, he's not circling about with Bendy Wendy again, is he?
He is. Thinking how Bendy Wendy, mate.
Well, last week he was chasing after Sticky Nicky.
Yeah. People are going to start
I'm
wanting.
going to stop there before I go downhill completely.
Good one here. Luke over at Black Rifle Model Works is pimping there for the Models for Heroes live auction.
Oh,
Go over and give the video a watch. It's a great cause. We all support it and do what we can for it. I
yeah.
think it's a lovely, lovely thing that they do. And if you can offer your support, if you've got a large stash and you might want to donate a kit to the cause, all donations will be greatly appreciated. And yeah, get involved because
Yeah,
it's
I'm going to have to go back over to my Models for Heroes because I haven't been for a while. But
yeah. I know we're joking at Steve's expense, bless him, but we want to do the Spitfire buddy build and perhaps have a bit like we've got on screen at the bottom now with a ticker is perhaps have a ticker for the Models for Heroes thing. Might be worth tying up with Luke as well, finding out what link they use or whatever.
actually, I can drop Malcolm an
Yeah, and we can run it along the bottom of the screen there as almost like a bit of a telephone type idea, Dave. And I think if we can raise a few bits of coin for them and help in any way we can, I'm all for that, mate,
Yeah.
because I didn't serve me country. I was desperate to, but didn't make it in for medical reasons and have been frustrated ever since. But I have an immense respect for anyone that has taken their oath and served their country in theatre. And I get most upset when I see veterans sleeping on the streets, homeless, or having mental health issues. I just think it's tragic. And the more we can do to support them, the more we should do, I think. Rant over.
Yeah, I think no, I shall be going back to mine after I've had the car done because car is not that well at the moment, to be fair.
Oh, Bob James there is looking for recommendations for a 5-inch 3 or 5 blade propeller for a Guillo's Supermarine Spitfire. Bob, if you're watching this back, I'll put a comment in on that. PM me. I may be able with a 3D one.
Oh,
Apologies that I'm typing, but if I don't do it now,
you'll forget.
I'll forget.
Yeah, as Fox says, Models for Heroes supports veterans as well as for the civil emergency service as well.
Absolutely. It's one of them. I think, like I say, the more we can do as a community to support, if people can take the time out to bitch at each other, then take the time out to donate to the worthy cause instead. Spread
Yeah.
the love. Spread love rather than hatred. That's all I'll say on that. And yeah. Malcolm Simmons there, Mally SC, is what's that? Paints inside and outside of a PT 109 with shadow coats. Ooh, that'll be worthy of a watch. See,
That
this is
will,
what I'm
'cause
liking.
we was is that shadow or shaders?
That's shadow coats. Someone was on about shaders earlier. I can't remember who it was that's doing a
Yeah,
paint job.
no, it was me. I was talking about them earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to get any.
Yeah, it's one of them, but this is the beauty now of people putting their links up for their channels and video links in the page. And by all means, guys, if you've uploaded a new video, post a link in, spam the living daylights out of the page and the Festa 67s group. That's what it's there for. It's not there for me. It's there for you guys. You guys are the people that make this possible and make it happen. And them pages are there for you. Post your work, spam the living daylights out of it when you upload a video so that people can go to your channel, see your work, give you a thumbs up and a like. Everyone's happy. And Dave's got to remember to set his shop up on my page. I've reminded him a couple of times now.
Yeah, I know, and I've just remembered myself.
Yeah, some bloke there called Luke Carswell. You may know him as Black Rifle Model Works. He's got a bit of the old masking going on there.
Ooh.
He did tell me what it was, and I've gone and forgotten already. So I'm just going to go back to the post so I can remember what it was. Work continues on the 48th scale CH 43 Bullfrog. There you go.
Right.
Scratch built detail. It looks like he's doing the old webbing there, Dave. Is that for a gurney or a seat?
He's doing.
So find out. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
Hey, now, mate.
Oh, hang on.
That come out well, didn't it?
Oh, nice.
I'll tell you something, mate. Yeah, that is a really intelligent solution there, mate. I'm impressed with that.
No, I like that.
That is, isn't it, Dave?
That kind of. I hope when he buttons it all up together, you're going to be able to see that, because if you can't see that, that's going to be a shame.
Yeah, but the thing is, he knows it's there, and you got the old, looks like a bit of the old window going on there, Dave, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But look at that. That is mint.
And
not only that, if it's got the same the other side and you're having a goosey in there, mate, you're going to see it, aren't you?
Yeah.
What an elegant solution.
He done
He's
that well.
good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's good, mate.
He taped that one up really well, didn't he?
Yeah, if you want to buy Festa's entire bench and stash, feel free to email me at.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang my paintbrushes up now after
Yeah,
that.
I'm impressed, mate. Lewis Williams, excuse me, has got a 148 scale Iranian Tomcat by Hobby Boss out of the box there. Look at that seat, Dave.
Ooh, yeah.
That's right, I have clicked on it. Is it? Oi, Wendy, naff off, leave him alone, he's stoking. Look how tiny that is, Dave.
Yeah, because you got what was that, a 5-penny bit next to it, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think there's a close-up of it. Yeah, 5 pence. Is that a 5 pence piece? Cool, they've changed, didn't they? Last time I saw one of them, it had King George on it. Look at that, it's even got the seatbelts, Dave.
That's yeah.
Cool, yeah. Is that scratch built to me a tape and stuff, or is that the old photo etch?
I'm not sure. I can't. I'm going to plumb for photo etch, but I think I'm probably going to be corrected. But it does look like photo etch.
Mate, I'm going to say skills, mate, because that's equal, isn't it? Look at that.
what did you say? 48th, wasn't it, or 72nd?
48th. Colton Bennett.
I don't know. I don't even think they've. I think they might be. The fabric belts.
Yeah.
You can get these days.
Yeah, I mean, I've got that Euro Fighter Typhoon staring down at me still, laughing at me it is, and I will get round to doing it. That's Frank's dinner from last week.
I'm not going to have to go out and buy a Euro Fighter, so you have to do a buddy build, am
I? You can do if you want to get one. It's the 40. It's 148th day. Do you want the kit number?
What is it, Ravel?
Yeah, 04568. Euro Fighter. Yeah, it's a great kit, Dave. It's brilliant. Goes together beautiful.
Why do I think I'm being stitched up?
Never, Dave. Will you take me for?
Do I have to answer that one now, or can I wait and think about it? Well, the only one I can get is from Russia.
Oh, lovely. James has put up their Foes for Fockers. They're doing a 48-hour birthday build coming up on the 20th of March 2020. So what's that? A couple of weeks' time?
Well, that's a couple of weeks, and that's a weekend, isn't it?
Yeah. Foes for Fockers build. I tell you what, I've only just built a Focker and all.
Well, you can do another Focker.
I've got the Red Baron, ain't I? Over there, but yeah, I can get another one, and we'll have a looky-loo at that. So that's a little buddy build going on over at the Model Officers Mess there. James Skiffins, Carl, and Steve Beanie, and they do the crash over there. That's James there with a bit of the old diorama going on. He is a scratch building god, this bloke, isn't he?
What's he up to now? Oh, hello.
Yeah. They just make it look so simple, don't they? And
Oh, that's it. I'm packing up. I'm not going to do any more models.
But it's funny. He put up a scratch built thing that he did, didn't he? Out of Actimel bottles and that. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, amount of that sort of stuff that I lob away, and I'm look at this, Dave. Hey, that's what you're going to be learning, that is, mate, isn't it? You're looking forward to that, aren't you?
What?
Yeah.
No, I ain't doing any of that.
Yeah, you're looking forward. You said last night you would happily go out and buy a kit.
No, I didn't. I know I said many things, but I never
said... You like what I did there? I did try, didn't I? Yeah. Lee Eagles there has put one up of a jam jar. Get hold of that. Looking rather menacing, Dave, isn't it? Is that a photograph of yourself there on the cup? Was you having a bottom lip moment, mate?
Hey, what?
No, I'm saying to Lee. Lee's put a photograph up of himself there of his Mr. Grumpy cup on his keyboard.
Oh. It's not going to end well. Cup on a keyboard.
Yeah. Oh, look, Dave, there's two weird-looking people sat there on his laptop screen.
Yeah, that's a bit scary, that.
Yeah.
That's very scary.
Yeah, that bloke's got hobby zone on his bench, Dave. Just like yours.
It's a scary thought that we are being beamed into people's homes.
It is, but it's lovely, isn't it? Little old us, and I love the fact that, you folks give up your time on a Sunday to come and have a bit of a laugh and a joke with us, and it is massively appreciated.
Is that
Frank has put on, that's his Lieber. Sarge is going to be kicking himself. Is that a Lieber Kasselberger? Did I say that right? Wikipedia literally means liver cheese. Oh, does it?
Oh, okay.
Sometimes spelled Lieber.
I've heard of that one before.
In Austria, Oh yeah, mate, he's giving me all of these big words, and yeah, I'm just going to go. Yeah, nice roll, that mate.
Ooh.
I'm impressed.
Hey, there is someone selling a Eurofighter on Facebook Marketplace. All right, okay. Well, we'll have to go and have a look at that later.
Dave.
Oh,
Oh, look at
oh,
that. Hey, he's got all the trimmings and all. Look at that.
oh.
I know we say ingredients, mate. Photographic proof like this is the nuts.
Yeah,
Mate,
it's got to be done.
that is proper sustenance, mate. In
That is.
enjoy, mate. I hope you're making loads of noises,
Yeah.
mate.
That fills the belly quite nice. Oh, hello.
Yeah, Clinton Hills there has put up the rear end of a rather sexy and curvaceous 911 GT there. Look at that, Dave.
That is very nice.
That's mint, isn't it?
That's a nice colour as well.
Can I ask, is that purple or is that a blue?
Do you know what? Looking at that photo, it looks like it's that chameleon stuff.
Oh, that's right. It's not me then. Yeah. That's nice.
What have you been smoking this morning, mate?
Oh, mate. Yeah, two and a half, was it 2 years and 2 months now since I had a fag. I'm well happy with myself.
Yeah, well done.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 19 years for me.
You know, I said that I am coming out of my comfort zone to do them shiny cars, and one of them is the one that Frank sent me. Yeah.
You know, I do believe I have a similar Porsche upstairs.
That's nice. I like that.
I do believe it's a GT2.
Come on, Bennett. Look at that.
Mm,
That's moody, isn't it?
that's nice. I like that.
That is, isn't it? He's done a spectacular job on that.
It's nice. It's a bit proper, that.
Yeah, should I rebox up my Corvette and things like that and just move along and build something else? Oh, there's Luke there with, is that a rotor?
Yeah, that looks like that's the top section for an helicopter's rotor blades.
Look at that, he's putting all the O's on there, Dave. O's.
O's?
Yeah, not letter O's, not God knows, but O's.
Just O's.
Look at that.
O's. Is that the same as fork handles?
Yeah. It's funny, I still keep thinking of that plane he built that he put the picture up of.
Oh, what, the Phantom? Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Look at that. He's got an eye for detail, mate, isn't he?
Yeah, I wish he could teach me some of it.
Yeah, we've got Lee Eagles there with the, is that the Skyline?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, he had the saw out.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it does.
Yeah, sawing may have ensued. Mate, it's all about getting the saw out.
Yeah, parts have been separated.
Oh, yeah, look, he's putting in all the bone boxes and everything and all, mate. Wired for sound by the look of that.
Oh, my God.
Good man, mate. Good man. Yeah, bit of the old scratch building there. Yeah, it meets with our thorough approval. Getting the saw out on the model kit is, oh, look at that. He snuck it in there and all, Dave, look.
Oh,
Top
dear.
joint again. Oh.
Yeah. I think you might have gone full circle there, mate.
Yeah, I think I've gone full circle there, mate. But honestly, folks, thanks so much for
thank you for sharing all of your work. It's
letting us, letting us see your work, because that really does makes my day, Dave, doesn't it? You?
Well, yeah, it's nice to see what other people are up to.
Yeah, I mean, I know I keep saying it, but you're all giving up your time on a Sunday to come and keep us two reprobates company, and we massively appreciate it. And you know, these pages and groups that I've got on there, they're yours. They're for you guys to let us see your work, but also let the other folks that are tuning in see your work, because they might not have come across you before, and they'll go to your channel, they'll like what they see, and they'll give you a sub. So everyone's happy, mate. I think that's pretty much what it's about, Dave, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, you've grown quite a few subs, haven't you, mate?
I've on my way to 170.
Happy days. I'm hovering extremely close to the golden child. Yeah, so if you want to sub to little old Festa Pops and you haven't, feel free. Yeah, it's pretty good, mate. I'm chuffed to bits, to be quite honest with you. I will watch your videos, James. I haven't forgotten you, mate. I say I was a bit mingy at the beginning of the week, so I'm playing catch up. Love the glass and liquid effect at Edward Leonard. Yeah, honestly, I love how people do that. Again, it's the techniques, isn't it? It's like the photographs. You know, when I see a lot of the photographs that people put up of their work, you know, the photographs themselves are taken very sort of professionally. And, you know, for me, I take a photograph and it looks like someone's drawn it on the side of a spud with a blunt felt tip, you know. And, yeah. Models for Heroes is a great cause. Luke is saying, yeah, they do indeed. Rates of PTSD in the ambulance and as well as other services is higher. Yeah, it's a couple of my closest friends. Two of them are ex-military guys that came back from Iraq, Afghanistan theatre, different blokes. And yeah, I can relate to it because I've got my own demons, and you know, those close to me know that, you know, there have been times when I've sort of tried to depart the world at my own hand, and I'm not proud of it, but I'm open about it because other people that may be struggling with it, it just lets them know that they're not alone. So I've got a good listening ear, and if someone's struggling with mental health or demons, I'm always there for them because that's what you need. Models for Heroes and anything like that that helps people with this curse that we all have is, yeah. We hide it with banter, Dave, don't we, mate? We're good at it, but yeah.
Yeah, it's always dealt with behind a mask of laughter because it's
And Fox has got a great suggestion there. If you've got a massive stash that you will never finish before you drop off the twig, consider donating piles of it for Models of Heroes. Yeah, exactly. You know, if you've got kits and you're like, I ain't gonna build that, well, send it off, mate. There's always enough people in the groups and the shows that we do and other YouTube shows like Luke that works closely with Paul and the ISM guys, and James and Cole that drop in and that, you know, with you yourself, you know, you've all got ties with the Models for Heroes people. So we can always put you in touch with the appropriate people that you can send these things to and donate because it's a lovely cause. Luke is saying you won't be able to see any of it regarding his webbing. Laugh out loud. But my philosophy, Luke, that you know it's there.
Well, it's like all the work I did on the engine for the grad.
Yes.
All the paint work I did in there, and I stuck the bonnet down.
Yeah. Model officer saying my stoker is stoking Wendy. He is, mate. You know, and yeah, I'm not impressed. I'll be having a word with him in the office at some point, mate.
Yeah, I think you need to call him up into HR.
Yeah, it is one of them, mate. But yeah, I mean, I did it with my Messerschmitt BF 109, wasn't it? I made you know, where you got the is it rudder controls in the aircraft that they operate with their feet?
Yes.
the old pedal bits. Mate, I made the little belt loops that go over the feet of the bloke, hold these plates in place. Of course, as soon as you put the other half of the fuselage on, you can't see his feet or anything, but I know they're there.
Well, it's like the little tiffy that I'm doing. Did all that
Yeah.
work in the cockpit to make sure that it looked right, and it was dirty and filthy and weathered, and bit of dry brushing to show a little bit of metal. Put the two sides of the fuselage together. Can't see side all.
Yeah. Model officer is saying it's a Revels stitched up build, Dave. Great title for a video. Yeah, not a Fokker only. What was used to fight them for the buddy build? Oh, mate, absolutely, mate. Yeah, I mean, sure, we can come up with something related to that we can cobble together. Model officers saying laugh out loud to Lukey Pops. Shane is saying just finish packing up 5 models for Heroes. Great way to help the guys and girls who give their all for this country. Props to you, Shane. Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, mate.
James is saying there's someone selling a Eurofighter on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I'm digging it out now.
Oh, you're good, mate.
I know. Don't hang about me.
Osric saying an unsavoury pair, no doubt. Are we on about Bendy Wendy again?
Well, it could be Sticky Nicky.
Yeah, Fox is saying he's damn it with all the food pictures. He's feeling hungry now.
Oh, bless. Well, get yourself something snaffled down your throat now, because you'll be going you'll be going live soon, mate.
Yeah, cheers, James, mate. I'll have a look at my messengers shortly, then, buddy. Yeah, Luke is saying that'll look good when it's finished. To Clinton and who. Fox doesn't know what brisket it is, but it sounds like meats, and therefore he wants. I heard that. Yeah, Helen's in. Fox is saying Fox's guide to measuring meat portions. Oh, and someone's saying Stabity. Have you just done a Captain Stabity, Fox?
Well, take him anywhere, can you?
You can't, mate.
Really?
You can't. And model officer's off. He's been asked to feed the wife. Leave it. See you soon. Take care, mate. Thanks for popping in, buddy. We're going to be popping off in about 5 minutes, Dave.
Yeah, it's gone quick again, isn't it?
It has. It has. It's nice to do a full show for you this week. Again, thanks for some of the wonderfully kind messages you sent me during the week, folks. A few of you that know me well. And my struggles were making sure that I was okay. Yeah, I was fine in the end. It was just...
Yeah. Luke's off as well. He's been summoned by the better half.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for popping in, Luke, and keep your work coming and spam the living daylights out my channel, mate. Obviously, drop hints when you're in the ISM with the guys. You might want to subscribe to these two.
Well, yeah.
The more subs we get, the merrier, mate. But
exactly.
Send my regards to all and the crew, mate.
Yeah.
And model officer saying thanks for the shout outs, by the way, mate. Nothing wrong with doing a shout out, mate.
No, you're welcome. Welcome.
So I think we're getting pretty close then, Dave, to the old wrap up, isn't we?
Yeah, I think we're kind of just about ready for wrapping up the parcel, aren't we?
Yes. Is there anything you need to add before we depart?
At some point I will put some kits on your Facebook thing for sale. What they will be.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of people have asked about Patreon and things like that. Yeah, I mean, I have a patron and Dave has a patron, but predominantly now my patron money goes towards paying StreamYard at the end of the day, because it's $25 a month. So, you know, we enjoy this show, Dave, don't we? Bringing it to people. So
definitely.
I'm on Patreon. Dave's on Patreon as well. I'm just going to find yours.
Yeah, talking of my patron, for my patron build of the M977 8x8 truck. Yeah, I need to do some more. So hopefully, maybe sometime next week, I'll do some work on it and hopefully get something up maybe next weekend.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got Patreon coming up this week because it's the next part of my Death Race Mustang will be going up on there for James and the patrons.
Oh, what is that? The new version of the flat pack version of it?
Yeah, yeah. It's actually quite funny because it's literally just there.
Oh, it's within spitting distance. Yeah. You can't see it. Oh, mate,
I'm sitting here and I'm like,
"Well, you're rotten, you are."
Yeah, and I know he was hoping earlier on to trip me up in the hope that I'd lean over and go, "Yeah, here it up."
Nah, it's not going to work, is it?
No, not this time, mate. But yeah, so that's basically us two done for the day, I think. Dave, didn't you?
I think so, mate. I think we are pretty much there. Yeah.
So I would like to thank you all for coming in and keeping us company.
Yeah.
We look forward to it, to be honest with you. We do enjoy it. You know, it's lovely that you all come in and keep us company at the bench because, you know, we get to see your work. We get to sell your wares, so to speak, and keep up the support. Keep the work coming.
All of you lucky people get to listen to us two yattering on for a couple of hours. It's a fair trade.
Yeah, good deal, isn't it, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Trust me, I'm a used car salesman.
Yeah, I think we win out of that one.
Rightio then, peeps. It's good night from me, Colin, over at Festa 67's workshop.
Yeah, and it's goodbye from me, Model Maker Dave, over at Model Maker Dave's workshop.
See you next week.
See you later, guys.
For another Sunday brunch.